What's up, fam? Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you'll be the first to know about it. Today, I want to do a little quick video about Steven Jackson and the recent comments that he made about a situation between two ESPN analysts, Rachael Nichols and Maria Taylor. Now, Rachael Nichols has been with ESPN for a number of years. Maria Taylor maybe been there maybe like a couple of years. So she's up and coming. Rachael Nichols, is a Caucasian woman, and Maria Taylor, Aboriginal sister. Both cover sports on ESPN. So I guess in 2020, we're gonna make a quick little summary. 2020, ESPN gave the NBA Finals gig to Maria Taylor. Rachael Nichols felt some type of way about it. Made a phone call. Phone call got recorded, and in that recording, she makes statements like she pretty much understand the woman's plight of trying to get up in the world, get good gigs, normally get like a bunch of crappy jobs or what have you. So when you get a good gig, she understand she want to keep it. Matter of fact, what she was saying that the NBA, the finals, was in her contract, and for her to, it was hers, as she would say. And but she felt that ESPN gave Sister Taylor the job because of the whole Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, all that stuff going on at the time, Me Too movement, all that kind of stuff. So I felt she was like a diversity hire for that job. Well, like I say, unbeknownst to her, she recorded herself using equipment she didn't know how to work. And employees of ESPN, they heard it. One employee recorded it on her cell phone, and then eventually gave it to Sister Taylor. I believe recently, Miss Taylor, last couple of years, have been going through contract disputes with ESPN, and her contract will be up soon. And so, coincidentally, this audio came out. So, needless to say, Rachael Nichols has been taken off the NBA Finals again this year, replaced by another sister by the name of Kayla Johnson. And ESPN said they felt that they was going to take Rachael Nichols off the assignment because they wanted to take the focus off of this whole, this whole incident, and just wanted to be focused on the NBA Finals, the players, the game, But everybody know about that situation, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about our brother Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson came on Twitter and pretty much defended Rachael Nichols. Now he said, he understand both sides, and he got love for both sides. But he basically said that Rachael Nichols was right. She should have kept that job. ESPN, the suckers, for giving the job to Sister Taylor, and they wrong for it, and all this kind of stuff. And I guess he wants us to boycott it. I guess, I don't know. But my problem with what you said, brother, is you're not on code. You got off code with that. Now, I've had people ask me in previous videos I've made, they ask me, what does it mean to be on code? And they brought up the Nilla Fuller book, and like I said, I just bought the Nilla Fuller book about a couple of weeks ago. Been reading it as often as I can. But this too is the second incident that I can bring up to where it's a prime example of being off code. Brother Jackson probably number one shouldn't have made any kind of comment about this. Should have left that alone. But if you had to make a comment because you like to talk, be a little controversial, show that you like alpha male, got alpha male tendencies or what have you, since you had to make a comment, only thing you really should have said was, congratulations to Sister Taylor. Hope you do a great job, and leave it alone. That is all you had to say. But when you went and took sides, see, the problem with being off code, well, I say the problem with a lot of our people is that we don't understand. We want to, be respected. We want to have more. Be treated like other people, other races and groups are treated. But yet, some of us, especially in positions that, what do they call it? The people that are influencers. When you're in an influential position, for some reason we have a problem with staying on code with each other. That is a perfect time to show the world that we got each other back. There's no way in the world, there's no reason in the world why this brother should have said this. Now, what kills me is you done had a back and forth with Kwame Brown. The dude done called you out, gave specific reasons and examples of why he called you out. And this right here pretty much validates his point. Hell, he even called out Rachael Nichols before because how she brought up Kobe Bryant assault case or charges or what after he died, and how she brought up some case against Jalen Rose after he scored 50 points. But yet, like they say, he never said it. Like somebody said on Twitter, she never said anything about Porzingis and his assault case. But he was going through, when he was like, showing out on the court. So, like I said, Kwame Brown even called her Becky. And now all this is like, this little incident here just, like I say, just validated his point. So I'm kind of wondering, exactly what is Stephen Jackson's point? What is his message? How does he truly think? And then what killed me too, if I ain't mistaken, like when he was going back and forth with Kwame Brown and, trying to prove that he's, tough, not tough, like from the streets, not from the streets, the dude saying, he was like saying, hey, I don't want to fight, don't want to get into it because, I'm a Muslim and we don't do this now. So I'm like, okay, you're a Muslim, you don't do it, that's fine. But then you turn right around and turn your back on a sister, throw a sister under the bus. Not realizing, or kind of like you kind of forgetting that a lot of people like Rachael Nichols, like I said, she is related to a prominent, journalist. And I'm quite sure, whether you know it or not, or whether we can prove it or not, that she probably got a foot in the door because of who her family is. That's how the world works. It works in all aspects of life. Most jobs you get, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I don't care if you're white, Aboriginal, and not the word Aboriginal. Yes, we are Aboriginal people. I don't care, I don't care what you think or what you believe or somebody told you. Malcolm X told you, Aboriginal people are original people. That's what that means. It does not mean that you are, quote unquote, Native American, the Native Americans that they show you in the pictures and the movies and the Lone Rangers. Aboriginals mean original people. So if you look like me, you're Aboriginal. Simple as that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Like I said, you gotta stay on code. You gotta stick with your people. And like I said, because that's how people come up. Jobs, I know, like schooling. As a matter of fact, I can tell you situations where that I know that the Aboriginal sister went to school to get a degree, to get a doctor's degree and optometry or what have you. And she would say how, she's studying, got a not part of any study groups. How it's hard for her to get through it. But you got these cats that the other folk that don't study, but somehow making all A's on the test. But she that she heard from insiders that these people have the answers to the test from the previous years. As a matter of fact, when you go to the graduation, the guys that you see walking across with the highest grades and stuff, she's like, well, that guy there, his dad went here, and his family give a lot of money to this school and this and the third, and got a building named after them, and they got the answer to the test and all this kind of stuff. Man, that's just how they do. That's how they do. That's what we mean by when we say Aboriginal people have to be 10 times better than them other folk, because a lot of times we don't have an inside connection. So you have to go do it on your own. I know a sister that went, nursing school, made damn near 100s on every test. She barely studied, but that girl was smart. And the mother folk did not want to believe that she was this smart, or that that she could do that. And they did everything in their power to get it kicked out of the program, but it didn't work. It didn't work. She ended up graduating and everything, because, like I say, just cannot believe she was this smart. But again, we come up and we do great, good grades, work hard, do what we got to do, great athletes, whatever the case may be, and they think we cheating or something is wrong. We're doing something immoral. But the only reason why somebody would probably think that is because that's how they get by. Because, like I said, they got all the answers to the test. They got all the inside connections. Shoot, working jobs where everybody, once you get to a job and you start to notice that everybody that worked there, they all look the same, pretty much. And next thing you know, you do some kind of digging and you like, well, shoot, these people know each other, work together, grew up together. That's how the game goes. So my thing is, why is it that we have this big problem with staying on code and congratulating each other, and what do you call paying it forward? That's what we got to do. Me, myself, I try to pay it forward all the time. While I was in school, getting my degree, some of my folk behind me trying to come up, I passed out notes, stuff like whatever I could come up with, essays, what if I remember what it'd be on a test. I pass it down because, shoot, like I said, everybody else do it, and like I said, we gotta help each other. That's the only way you're gonna make it, man. So I guess my point is, to sum this all up, Brother Jackson, I'm disappointed. So not angry, not sad, just disappointed that you used your platform and you used this situation to convey the wrong message. And the wrong message is, I'm coming to the defense of the other woman instead of my own, because of how I feel. It don't matter how you feel. Like I said before, like in the previous video, the key is, like I say, growing up, I was always taught, you ride with your people. Right or wrong, in public, you ride with your people. In private, y'all can have whatever conversation you want to have. But out around everybody else, around these folk, no, you stand strong. And when you do that, people will respect you and your people more. When you do that, when things that happen to your homeboy George Floyd that you say you grew up with and knew, when things like that happen, they will respect you more. And may actually pass a law that they said they was going to pass, but then once the verdict comes down for his killer, now all of a sudden they put it back on the back burner. See, people don't respect us, and they don't respect us because we have a code, we just ain't on it. But that's all I have to say. Hey, speaking of code, like I said, get that Nearly Fuller book. What is it? I can't even say it right. But just get the book. The brother Nearly Fuller talk about pretty much the code that we need to stay on to understand racism and white supremacy and how to navigate through it. But anyway, that's all I got. Hey, like I said, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you'll be notified. Oh yeah, don't forget to comment. Please hit that like button or the unlike button. Doesn't matter to me. Just let me know how you feel about it, so that way I can know how to create better content in the future. Again, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, any suggestions or whatever, description box, hit that email. Let me know how you feel. If you want to support the channel, go to the website, buy some of the merchandise, and if you got your own YouTube video or want to start your own YouTube channel, description box, hit that tube link button. Hit that tube button link and sign up with that. Like I said before, man, it'll help you grow your channel. It'll help you navigate through this. Try to streamline making these videos and making that channel a whole lot better. Until next time, peace out, fam.